Help me. I can't do it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So there is a reason why I'm dressed like this in an old t-shirt with a sports bra on underneath, and why I haven't attempted to do my hair, because in today's video I'm actually going to be doing some exercise, which is a very rare occasion to me. I thought I would test sweat-proof makeup because I've recently started exercising, which is something that I've been wanting to try and to get back into. Well, I never really did exercise in the first place, but like since I left school I have just been so unhealthy and I rarely do exercise. I hate exercising, I'm not gonna lie, and it kind of had got to a point where I was doing none, like in the whole week. So I've actually got like a really cheap crappy treadmill in my house that I bought on eBay for like £100, and it's about this narrow and it's wobbly and it's slowly breaking, but that's what I've been doing for the past couple of weeks, trying to do like fast walking with maybe like 2 minutes of running thrown in there. I've just been trying to do like a little bit each day, building up my fitness levels, because I was so unfit. Well, I still am so unfit, so please don't judge me when I film the exercise part of this video. But I got off the treadmill yesterday and my makeup looked like a mess. And I was thinking, why don't I try makeup that's actually claiming to be sweat proof, and you know, exercise proof, waterproof, whatever, and see how it lasts with me actually working out. I don't know, I just thought it might be a really interesting video idea. I have done a testing waterproof makeup video before, which I will link up here, but it's a really old video. Instead of dunking my face in the shower, I thought I would go and do some exercise and see how it lasts. Okay, let's do this. I wouldn't normally intentionally put on makeup to go and do exercise because I know that it's not great for your skin, but I know that there are definitely a lot of people out there that don't feel comfortable going out to the gym with no makeup on their face. And also, I thought it might just be good to test to see if this makeup is sweat proof, because it's getting towards summer and it would see, you know, if it just lasts you sweating, not necessarily exercising. So I've already primed my face as normal. For my foundation, I have the Sleek Life Proof foundation. This literally says on the front of it, medium to full coverage, sweat proof and oil free. And I have the shade LP01, which is the lightest shade. I have tried this before, but I have not tested it to see if it lasts through me sweating. So this is what the foundation looks like. It definitely has like medium coverage. Then for concealer, I couldn't find a drugstore concealer that claimed to be sweatproof or waterproof. So I have the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer, which literally claims to be waterproof. Waterproof full coverage concealer, and I have the shade Fair Warm. This is one of my favorite concealers. It's got really good coverage, but it is pretty matte and it dries pretty fast. So you've just got to be careful with it. So this is just this tiny bit, and look how much that spreads. I know that Sport FX, which is a brand that's sold in Sports Direct, has got a whole like sporty kind of makeup range. If you guys want me to test that, let me know, because I love that makeup sponge that they make. For my face powder, a while ago I bought this Maybelline Superstay powder. I was going to sell this on Depop because it was too dark for me. It doesn't actually seem like it's going to be too dark, so fingers crossed it won't be. But this says waterproof matte powder up to 16-hour wear, matte and flawless finish. I have the shade 10 Ivory. I've never seen a powder claim to be waterproof before, and if it claims to be waterproof, then it sure as hell should be sweatproof, because sweatproof is just like a little bit of, you know, like sweat on your face. But if this claims to be waterproof, does that mean that I could like stick my head in the sink and it would still stay on? I don't know, but let's give it a go. Can you see that's just made my under eyes darker? It's just quite an orange powder. Like, can you see this on camera? This is why I was going to get rid of it, because when I tried it on like a small patch of my face, it just made my face super orange. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. I really like struggled to find bronzers and like powder products that claim to be like waterproof or sweatproof or whatever. There was one bronzer by Rimmel, which I don't own. I've got a different Rimmel bronzer that claimed to be waterproof, and that was the only kind of drugstore bronzer that I found to be waterproof. But all of the Tarte Amazonian Clay range claims that it's waterproof, even though it's powder. So their blusher, their bronzer, their highlighter, they claim to be waterproof powders. And I just happen to have this super old, like limited edition Tarte Showstopper clay palette. But these powder products in here claim to be waterproof, so I'm gonna give them a go. I've also got this like miniature Tarte blush, Amazonian clay blush in the shade Ornate, which I might try. I got this as like a little free sample. So let's do the bronzer first. Oh, okay. Okay, that was a bit much. Oh my goodness. Okay guys, this is definitely, oh. In the pan, it looks like pretty light. I should not have gone in so heavy-handed. This actually looks ridiculous. I'm gonna go back in with the powder and try and like blend it out. But then the powder is also orange. Oh my gosh. To be honest, I wouldn't normally think that a bronzer or blush or highlight would not be sweat proof because they're powder products. They're kind of all, you know, sweat proof anyway because they're not gonna get like oily, if you get what I mean. Let's just ignore the bronzer for now. Okay, and then I'm gonna test this little blush. Ooh, that's a pretty colour. I like that. Okay, and then the highlighter, I'm just using the one from the Tarte palette again. This actually looks grey on my skin. Can you see what I mean when I look to the front? It kind of looks grey. It is blinding though, but it's got like a ashy, oh yeah, it's got a very ashy grey sort of undertone. Then for my eyebrows, I have this Maybelline Tattoo Brow Micro Pen Tint, and this I got the other day. I've tried the L'Oreal one before, which I have an entire video on, and this on the little like press release thing says that it is a long-lasting tint that lasts up to 24 hours, so your brow game stays strong all day and night. It's just got these little bristles, and it's like a felt tip, and it draws little microbladed hairs in. So let's give this a go. I've got the shade medium brown. I tried the L'Oreal one before and it just didn't really show up. If you want to see the video on that, then check it out. Oh, but this one's definitely showing up. I actually really like that for more like natural brows. The only thing I don't like about it is it kind of gets clogged up with whatever foundation or powder you've used on your face. So maybe it would be better to do this before you've done your foundation. Yeah, see, now it doesn't seem to be coming out. I do actually really like it though. Then for my eyeshadow, I'm just going to be using one product today. This is the Revlon Colorstay Cream Eyeshadow. These are like little waterproof pots of cream eyeshadow. I have actually used these before and I do actually really like them. Okay, what the heck? It's gone a bit lumpy. I don't know whether mine is dried out, but it has gone a little bit clumpy, which kind of sucks. Oh, this one was the shade 705. I'm now just going to try the shade 710. I mean, this is definitely not how I would normally apply my eyeshadow, but I'm just going to go with it. How do you even blend cream eyeshadows? I don't know. And then I'm just going to line my upper, like my tight line with the Makeup Revolution Pro HD Smoky Eyeliner. This says waterproof and bulletproof. I mean, I'm not gonna test whether or not it's bulletproof, but I'm just gonna put it in my waterline and see if it smudges. Well, it's definitely very black. This is the IT Cosmetics Superhero Liner. It's 24-hour waterproof, easy glide liquid gel super liner, and this has got a little brush as well. Oh, okay. It's really weirdly shaped. Oh, I don't think it likes going over that cream eyeshadow. Yeah, what the hell? It's like mixed with the cream eyeshadow. I really like the style of the eyeliner and I like how it's a pen, but it just does not want to go over the top of the cream eyeshadow. Then for my mascara, I didn't want to test a mascara that was just waterproof because waterproof mascaras are generally good at doing what they do. They're waterproof. So instead, I wanted to try a mascara that claims to be like water resistant because I personally hate waterproof mascaras because they're so hard to get off. So I wanted to try one that's easily removable but says that it's water resistant and like smudge proof. So I'm actually going to be testing the Benefit Bad Gal Bang Mascara because this claims to be 36-hour wear, smudge proof, water resistant. I'm hoping that that means it will last through exercise. Sometimes at the end of the day, if I find that my skin gets particularly oily, I find that this does transfer a little bit to my lower lash line, so I'm interested to see how it will work through exercising. Look how insane this mascara makes my lashes. And then finally for lips, pretty much like any lipstick is going to be sweat proof, I'm pretty sure. And obviously like liquid lipsticks are pretty much entirely waterproof. This one is one of the Nude Sticks cheek and lip pencils, and this says it's a creamy non-drying matte lipstick, lip liner and cheek blush all in one pencil. Uber long wearing formula that is waterproof, kiss proof and non-feathering for up to 6 hours. I have the shade Purity and I'm gonna give it a go. It said it was kiss proof, but That's not kiss proof. Okay, so this is what the finished makeup looks like. I actually think it looks really nice. Everything looks, you know, nice. Then just before I go, I'm going to try the Revolution Sport Fix Extra Hold Makeup Fixing Spray. This is supposed to be fixing spray for when you're doing sport. So here is a little close-up of what everything is looking like. Actually, let me get closer. I don't know if you can see on my eyes, the cream eyeshadow kind of looks like it's creased a little bit already. Like, I don't know, it went a little bit patchy, but I think it could be because I've had it for about a year. Let's go and do some running. I'm gonna take you downstairs on my vlog camera because it's just easier for me to take you downstairs instead of having to take down my like whole tripod and SLR and stuff. So okay, so I will normally like listen to music or watch a YouTube video when I'm on the treadmill. Normally I watch videos because I tend to just walk or do like fast walking because I'm not fit enough to run. But today I'm gonna try and do some running because I don't know, I thought that way I would actually break a sweat quicker. This is my treadmill. It's literally, look how narrow it is. It's so narrow. Okay, right. Leggings are from Primark. Top is from Primark. Sports bra is from Primark. Shoes are from Primark. I'm gonna put this on in case I die. I'm scared. Okay, right, let's put some music on and I'm gonna try and run. Why am I doing this? Oh my god, I've already got a stitch. I'm just running for a minute and a half. It's not even 3 minutes. I'm gonna have to slow down. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, right. I'm gonna keep exercising until I like start to actually sweat. I'm just gonna come get the camera and turn it off. Otherwise I'm gonna have too much footage. What has happened to my hair? Okay, so I just did like 25-30 minutes on the treadmill. As you can see, my forehead is sweating. I'm about to do some like crunches or like sit-ups. I can't do it. I don't even know what has happened to my hair, but I've just come upstairs, did some stuff on the floor, just proof that I'm sweating. This is really gross, but definitely broken a sweat here. What I'm just gonna do now is I think I'm gonna like run up and down the stairs a few times to just kill myself even more. I'm back. Wow, I'm so glad I didn't do my hair properly for this video because I just redid it, but look at this mess. Okay, so I'm still sweating, as you can see from my forehead. I just did like a proper full-on workout for me. Like I said, I don't really work out much. I've only just started within like the past 2 weeks maybe, so I know that for a lot of people what I just did probably seemed really easy, but as you can clearly tell, it has tired me out. I did some running. I was only able to run like at 10 kilometers per hour for 3 minutes, and then I stopped, and then I walked at 6 kilometers per hour for like 25 minutes. Then I did some stuff on the floor. I did some crunches. I did some like butt lifts. I did a couple of press ups, but I can only do about 10. I did a plank, like 2 different planks. I did some star jumps, which I forgot to record because I left my camera in the hallway. And then I ran up and down the stairs a bunch of times. So I am fully sweating and out of breath, and I definitely feel like I've had a good workout. In terms of my sweat levels, I know this is really gross, you can definitely see the sweat on my forehead. My forehead is kind of the main place where I seem to have sweat. I've got a tiny bit of sweat like just here under my eyes, and a little bit on my chin and like my upper lip. I've got a lot of sweat like on my kind of like chest. To be honest, whenever I get hot and sweaty, I don't tend to sweat much from my face. I mostly sweat kind of like on my body, which is really gross, but I guess everybody's just different. But yeah, I have definitely broken a sweat on my face, as you can see. None of the makeup in this area, like kind of especially, none of it has run. It's still very much there. It just looks a lot more shiny than it did earlier. And I don't know if you can see here as well, I do have like a little bit of sweat in these areas, but for the most part, the base makeup looks pretty good. I mean, the bronzer, blush and highlight is still very much there. I didn't really expect that to disappear because, I don't know, it's powder products. Lipstick lasted completely throughout me like drinking and everything. The eyeliner hasn't smudged. The only thing that has smudged a little bit, as you can see here, is the mascara. Do I have any up here? I don't think I do. It's mostly like under my eyes here. The mascara has definitely like smudged a little bit, as you can see, and kind of transferred onto my lower lash line. I don't know whether it's because I have excessively long eyelashes, which to be honest isn't like a bad problem to have, but like I don't know if this happens for everyone, because I know that Emma wears this mascara like every single day, and she has no problems with it. But also sometimes I find at the end of the day, when I start getting really oily, I find it transfers up here as well. So that's like the only thing. Okay, I have just noticed here in this area where I've sweat, there is a tiny bit, the foundation has gone a tiny bit patchy, just on this side. Can you guys see that there? My chin is started to break up just a little bit. The eyeshadow is definitely, like, it is a little bit creasy, but it feels completely dry, and like, I don't think it looks any different to when I started. I noticed that when I did start, it was already a bit creased, as I showed you guys. Okay, so that is it for this video. I really hope you guys have found it interesting. I just thought it'd be like a really fun idea to just do something a little bit different for my channel, and yeah, I mean, I definitely enjoyed it. If you guys have any other suggestions of kind of videos like this where you want me to, like, you know, actually go and test something, then let me know, because I would happily do that. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. That would really help me out. If you aren't already subscribed and you like testing makeup videos, drugstore makeup videos, makeup reviews, that type of thing, makeup challenges, then press the subscribe button down below if you want to, and yeah, that is it from me. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!